Sunday morning sun, keep on shining. Oh yeah.
Wow. That was quite the week.
It was. And let's welcome everybody to the Week 9 review, Week 10 preview.
Boom.
So let's get down to it. First game,
The big game.
the Pearson Bowl.
Let's do it. The
Pearson
Pearson Bowl.
Bowl.
Starting with the big game of the week. And of course, the better man
Mhm.
comes out the victor
Yeah.
this year in the Pearson Bowl.
Yeah.
And I won. Even after my trade with Joey, which a couple people asked me why. And it's because I think Ezekiel Elliott, hopefully not. But
Mhm.
in this case, maybe for fantasy-wise, it would be good if he got arrested for domestic abuse. So, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, that's always a good thing.
That's
Yes,
always a
domestic
good thing.
abuse.
So, yeah.
Well, next game, since we're going from the last place person, let's go to the first place person.
Let's get, first.
Yeah.
You
Me
beat
beating John.
John showed up this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't even have to play my defense.
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't even have to play defense. Still
that
beat him by
Prescott. Somebody needs to pick him up
one. Somebody should pick him up.
or trade me.
Mm.
7-2, first place in the league. Hopefully, I just don't fall to the
Yeah.
curse.
Curse
of the
of the first is coming. And next week's a big one for you. You do not need to lose next week.
I
And we'll
know.
talk more about it
I
later.
know it's a special event.
I mean, Allen,
Yeah,
Lewis,
yeah.
70 points.
No,
And
not only 70 points, 77.8 points.
77. We'll just round it down.
Yeah.
And call it even 77.
I mean, there was
Lewis.
there was two people who didn't even score that much and scored between the score differential of Lewis and Allen. Just and I would like to congratulate the newest recipient of the Harame Dendai Trophy.
Ramen.
Lewis.
Awesome. That was
It was
great.
beautiful, Lewis.
Yeah, it was inevitably going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took this long. I do think it will happen again.
Oh, it will absolutely happen.
Speaking of happening again,
Mhm.
our beer of the week.
Woo!
It's happening again, ladies and gentlemen. We have brought a new beer for the beer of the week. We would like to thank our cinematographer, Lewis, for providing this with us. He got us some Dragon's Milk. It's
From the New Holland Brewery.
delicious. Delicious.
Be careful with it because it will mess your shit up.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good
But
description
it is
there.
delicious.
So, let's get on with it. Wally, the streak is over.
The streak is over.
The streak is over,
The-
Wally.
The short-lived streak is unfortunately
It was a 3-win streak. That's not bad. I mean, it's Wally,
it is Wally.
bottom tier player
Mm.
this year, especially. Frank stomped him. Good job, Frank. We're real proud of you. You know, he's the man.
Yay, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Yay.
All right. Who's next? Parker,
Parker, and Matt.
Should we talk about that one?
Parker actually setting his lineup this
Do you
week.
think he set his lineup, or do you think it just happened to work out?
No, he actually put in Jay Ajayi.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You know,
yes, because he's been on his bench for 3 weeks.
Yeah, set him twice with 200-yard games.
Awesome.
But pulling it out,
So good job,
and
Parker,
Matt
for finally
showing
realizing that there's a
that there is a curse of the first.
curse of the first.
So
So it's inevitable.
yeah,
It's coming for you, man. Speaking of inevitable, there's
Mhm.
always the game.
it is the game.
The game of the week.
Yeah,
The
it
game
was.
of potentially the year. Definitely so far. Joey Thomas.
Yes.
Tell us how this went down.
0.3 points is all that separated the two teams.
Mm-hmm.
Joey with 107.3 and Thomas with 107. Just it didn't look like it was going to be a great game until Jimmy Graham just absolutely went off.
Absolutely
Just
went off.
and
26.
if he would have had 4 more yards, 4,
4 more yards.
Thomas would have won.
Poor Thomas. Speaking of poor Thomas, we do have a video this week.
Ooh.
I'm going to preface this by saying I hope And I didn't tell you this earlier, so I'm saying I hope we have a video of this week. We're not going to edit around it. This person said that they were going to send a video by tomorrow noon. If they do, then I can edit it in the video.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, then we're not going to edit around it. Like, this is it. So Frank actually had a couple of words to say about this week, so let's take it to Frank. We're back.
Ha! Frank may or may not said words, and they may or may not been funny.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fill in the blank.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about next week.
Mhm.
Week 10 is here.
I know.
Are you excited?
I'm pumped.
It's always a good week. First game of the week,
Mhm.
Josh versus Allen. Coming for you, buddy. Not scared. I know he's put up some good points this week, or this year.
Mhm.
He's got a pretty good record so far.
I mean, if you do consider 4 and 5 a good record, I mean, I guess so.
Well,
But
to us tours. I am glad that I caught Allen towards the end of the year,
Mhm.
and he's declining very quickly.
I mean, he is the Texas A&M of the league.
Yeah. Yep, he is definitely the Texas A&M in the league. So I'm glad I caught him in the downswing.
Mhm.
Hopefully it keeps going down at least one more week. Speaking of one more week, you never know who's going to play this team week to week.
Coin
John
flip.
or
Coin
Nicole, who's going to play against Wally? Who do you have winning this game?
I have Nicole making her comeback and winning this game.
I do too, and I'll tell you why. Because I think they really want a win this week. They
Mhm.
need it,
Mhm.
and they really want to beat Wally because
Yeah.
that's a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So boom. I think
I mean,
Nicole
pl-
sets the lineup, they do it, and that's a win.
I mean, plus, you know, they don't want to be having to face, you know, Josh or Lewis or Joey in the cat playoff during their
You
wedding.
don't want to be
you know.
down there with us.
No.
It's terrible. Speaking of down there,
Mm-hmm.
Mac inevitably somehow going to fall from graces
I mean,
and make it.
he might be making the smart call by losing intentionally and not getting the first seed. So I don't know.
I don't know if Mac's smart enough
No,
to
I was about to say,
figure that
knowing
out.
Mac, he's probably just like, yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Sure. Frank,
Mm-hmm.
I think, has got it pretty big. Not worried. He's going to beat Mac.
Yeah, I have Frank in this one.
Yeah. Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
Trent. I mean,
What a garbage matchup! Just
Garbage.
disgusting
who
matchup.
cares?
Um,
Who cares? I'm gonna give it to Trent. He's gonna want to be coming back for a win. I know Thomas lost last week, but he is incapable of that. I think Trent's gonna win this one.
unfortunately, I have Thomas winning this one. It's
All right, is this one of those calls where you actually think Thomas is gonna win, or is it you're gonna call Thomas because every time you do, he loses?
It's actually I'm calling Thomas because I think he's going to win, mainly because that Trent has 2 crucial players on their bye week.
Okay. Yeah. Trent's gonna have to do some trades or something this week and try to get it figured out. Maybe with me.
Yeah.
Maybe the one I offered last week over text messages. Check your texts, guys. Let's see. What's Joey
Mm-hmm.
Parker?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is Parker actually gonna check his lineup, or is maybe he on this like month thing? Maybe he thinks we only play once a month. I don't know.
That's the only explanation.
That's the
I can come up
pattern
with.
I'm seeing. So I'm gonna say he doesn't change his lineup, but he still wins.
I have Joey winning this one. I have Joey
Joey.
winning this one, and basically guaranteeing that Parker is going to be in the cabin.
Yep, that's gonna happen. Wow. All right, now we
Now-
come to the game of the week, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
could be game of the year.
Maybe it could be.
If Lewis just didn't suck ass this season. I mean, Lewis, I'm feeling for you, buddy. I'm feeling for you. But your team is
73.
basically my team from last year. If my team sucked, just and literally half his team is injury riddled, and I mean all year his only good player was Cam Newton. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not even starting a defense yet. I'm already projected to beat them by, 15, 16 points? I mean, it's just disgusting.
So you're calling you win big.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Unless the curse of the first
That's what I
rears
was
his head. That's the only way
Curse of the
Lewis
first.
can win this.
Let's think about it.
Mhm.
There's been a couple people who have overcome the curse of the first, right?
I honestly don't. Can't
Mac,
think.
Mac did it a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But then he lost it the next week.
Yeah. I mean, but look
And
at
he lost
Look at
big.
Thomas now. He was
Thomas
first place
has
for a little while.
fallen
Yeah.
hard.
So it kind of scares me, but it is kind of late in the season.
Yeah. it is
So
late.
even if I do get touch a curse, I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be hurting too
you
bad.
can still ride into the playoffs, but the curse could follow you there.
As
That
it
being
always
said,
does.
I have Phi winning big. I have Phi winning big. I don't think it's even a contest. Lewis put up like, I don't know,
Mhm.
16 points last week or something ridiculous.
Mhm.
You know, my defense put up that, and I picked him off the waiver wire. So,
Mhm.
you know, whatever. Like always, fuck you guys. And hell Zumba.
It was Zumba.
I don't always chug donuts, but when I do, I prefer a Bud Light Margarita.